Hey guys, what's up? It's Fernandez, and today we're going to talk about how to refinance your auto loan with Capital One. So before, in my previous video, I spoke to you guys about Capital One and credit cards and paying off your debt and things like that. So today I just want to talk to you guys about a little bit of my history with my auto loan. So my previous auto loan was Flagship Credit Acceptance, and I have so much to say about them, but we're gonna take it step by step because I want to get down to the numbers. I want to get down to my experience and my feeling and if things are worth it. So my payoff amount was $15,174.66, and my monthly payment were $457.04. So by transferring my auto loan to Capital One, I reduced my monthly payments from $457.04 to $344.11. And yes, I'm reading this off my notes because there's so many things that I want to talk to you guys about where I don't want to lose you, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot to mention this, or I forgot to say that. So my total savings right now is $112.93 per month, and that's a total of $1,355.16 per year. And like you guys are aware, you guys should be aware by now that your Excel sheet is where it's at. So this is looking great on my Excel sheet right now. Saving $112.93 per month is amazing to me because it adds up. So my current Capital One loan is $14,847.32. So I've been a customer with them for a little while. What I love, I'm already getting sidetracked. That's why I need to do this. I transferred my loan back in February. They financed a total of $15,174.23. So, how to transfer your car loan to Capital One is really easy. You call their auto loan department, and I will be giving you guys all of the information. I have their 1-800 number, so you can hit them up. But right now, their wait time is 30 minutes or more. So it's 30 minutes to an hour. So most of the application process is online. It's on the computer, and this is my favorite part because I felt like their system was very friendly, and that's what I love. I love that when you go online, it's just like step by step, and it tells you like, do this, click here, do that, and just like that bubbly feeling when you're filling out something that could be overwhelming to a few of us, right? So how it was they just asked me questions, but also before I did the whole online process, there were a few phone calls. So I think I called them. Well, we were in touch. Okay, we were in touch, and my most beautiful experience with Capital One was that I was on the phone with them, and this very kind lady, we were online, and she was like, representing me. She was representing me and, talking with my previous loan provider, which was Flagship Credit. And She was just making sure that, she got all of the answers, and you're gonna get to know why I'm so glad that she was the way she was in just a second. Because, there is a lot to say about Flagship credit. So if you're already a Capital One member, like if you already have credit cards with them and you log in on the app, then that means that it'll be really easy for you to just access your loan online. So that's even helpful. You get to see your credit cards, loan, and your car loans. So they are open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And just a little FYI on their times, because, we'll forget. When we're in different time zones, we'll forget, and you'll call when you're ready and they're closed. So, and I'm also going to put the phone number, the 1-800 phone number. I'm going to put that number for you guys. I'll link it in my description or just pop it up. So, let's see, what else okay, I want to share this with you guys because I also love this process, and all of this process was online. So my favorite process online, and I felt like it was so valuable to Capital One, is the fact that when you're filling out the loan and you're all approved and everything, on their website, you get to pick the loan. You get to pick how much you want to pay a month, what interest rate you're going to have, and I love it because they gave me like 5 options. They were like, which one do you want? Pick this one, and I was like, okay, so I personally don't really care about the length of the loan. I just want to make sure that my APR is somewhat decent. And most importantly, I want to make sure that I'm saving money every month. I want to make sure that I was able to decrease my monthly payments so that when I get on my Excel sheet, I can see some improvement. And another thing too with Capital One, a little process that I went through with them, which is super understandable. Like I get it, is they contacted me and this lady named Vanessa, she works there. She was like, hey, can you please pay down another bill? Can you pay off another month? And I was like, dang it, because my plan, let me get you guys in. My plan was that I wanted to, change my due date. I wanted to change my due date in the midst of changing my auto loan provider. So that didn't really work out very well. They stomped on my goals. They were like, no, please pay another month, and because, then you can qualify. So I went ahead and I paid another month, and then I was able to jump on the Capital One wagon, which I love because, and I am representing them right now because I've had such a beautiful experience with them that I want to make sure that other people can join their team, because I have so many beautiful things to say about their customer service. Their representatives are always happy and great, which is a part that I dislike from Flagship Credit. I feel like, we'll get into that. So I have a couple of questions that I want to ask myself because I feel like you guys might have these questions too. And one of them is, what happened after I got a yes from Capital One? So getting approved, like I said before, they let me pick my APR and my monthly payments. And if I'm not mistaken, this is all based on my credit. So that's a blessing. That's a beautiful thing, that based on my credit, I was able to pick out my auto loan and have a decision and my auto loan itself. Sometimes it just, here, this is what you get and that's it. But no, I was blessed enough to be able to have a say, have an option. Okay. And let's see. Oh, what happened during the call? Let's kind of rewind a little bit and talk about what happened during the call with Capital One while I was on the phone with Flagship Credit Acceptance. See, Flagship Credit wasn't attentive. Capital One, on the other hand, they were like ready to take me on as a client. I felt like Flagship Credit, they're still evolving as a company, so they have a lot of things to improve. Let's see. Oh, let's get this straight. What are some reasons to do a auto loan transfer? This is crucial, right? Like, why would you want to do this in the first place? Why do you need to transfer your loan? You already have the car. Okay, so, and I'm gonna go down my list. I have to reduce your debt, to save more every month, and in conclusion, every year. So to save every month and in conclusion every year. And perhaps to lower your APR. If you have too much interest on your auto loan, then this is a great opportunity for you to use to be able to save more money. So another one is to improve your credit score. And we'll get more into that later on how you improve your credit score by transferring your auto loan, right? To gain a new relationship with another company. So to gain a new relationship with another company, to get something of better quality, which is very important to me. To change a due date after you've already extended your grace period. So if you already extended your grace period and you need a new due date, then this might be an option. I don't know. But remember, guys, I don't think that one's gonna work, because before you transfer your loan to Capital One, they want to make sure, and I'm pretty sure it's like this with all of the auto loans and loan departments, I'm sure they want you to still pay off your previous loan so that you can then become a member. You don't want to owe and then try to change, So what are some things I didn't like about Flagship Credit Acceptance? Because that's your full name. I didn't like how they're not cost efficient. That's one. If you're responsible for my $15,000 plus car loan, I want you to be cost efficient. And you're not only being responsible for my loan, but you're also being responsible for other people's loans. So I want you to be cost efficient. I want for you to have an amazing customer service phone call. I want your customer service reps to sound happy at their jobs. I want them to be enthusiastic. There has been times where I've called Flagship Credit Acceptance and their customers service representatives sound like far away. They sound like there's a distance between us, between the call. They are not happy. They don't sound enthusiastic to help you as a customer. They're just on the phone. There's no welcoming, warm feeling. Let's see. Oh, another thing that I feel that is not cost efficient with Flagship Credit Acceptance is that their website, and also, like I mentioned before, I personally feel like they're like they make me feel like they're an up and coming company. Like they're still having a lot of work, and as a business owner, I get that part. However, as a customer, and this is from the customer's perspective, I believe that they should have a more quality, user-friendly website where I can log in and feel like there's colors everywhere and it's bubbly, and I can join their team and want to spend my money and pay off my loan. Like, I want them to make me feel a part of the process, right? Because if I'm paying for this and I am enthusiastic about paying off my debt, then I want them to, in return, give something in return. So I want to pay off my debt. I want their website to be beautiful, just like me, and I want to see my progress, which is something else that I want to talk to you guys about. Capital One. So with Capital One, this is my next question. What are some pros from Capital One? You can track your progress and make it an exciting experience paying off your debt. So I want to be a part of my progress. I want to see my progress. I want to see every time I pay off my loan, my debt, I want to see that little line they have. I want to see that blue line just go like this. I want to be able to have my loan paid in full. I want to be able to see it. And also, another great thing about Capital One is on their app, they have your progress. It'll show on there, you've paid this amount of money for your debt. I've paid $699 off my debt, transferring my loan over. Let me see. Oh, more beautiful things about Capital One. Just as a company, they're well connected, they're partnered up, they have a simplicity and an enjoyment about their company. You can call in and ask them to change your due date, billing cycles. So depending on your situation, you can work something out with them, and they can ask you to pay interest at the end of your loan payment. Only do this if you're in an emergency and you absolutely need to change your billing cycle. Okay, so for example, I was going to go to New York for my birthday, which was the question that I had on my previous YouTube video. I wanted, you guys to engage with me and see, if you knew me and if you knew me, then you know that, where would I go? So I was going to go to New York. Excuse me. I was going to go to New York, and that was one of my questions. So at the time, I was, I had to pay my car loan. And, it so happened that, because it was also my birthday, and a lot of you don't know me personally, but I hardly ever give to myself. I am more of a worker, and I give to others, and I want you to give me, So I give to myself. I gifted myself a birthday trip to New York City, and I was going to go out there. I was going to go see my friend, and everything was going to be great. And around that time, that is exactly when the COVID situation started. So I couldn't make it. And Capital One was kind enough to be like, okay, we can change your whole entire due date, and there's no worries. All you have to do is just pay a little bit extra at the end of your loan, just a little bit more on your interest. And I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. However, I used up my emergency tool. So this is what I'm telling you guys now. If you guys want to change your, I want to say your billing cycle, but if you want to change your due date, make sure that this is something that you're doing out of necessity. Don't do it just for the fun of it, because you don't want to be stuck with interest and you gotta like tackle that and add that in to your Excel sheet. So only when it's an emergency. What happens to your credit score after the loan is paid off? So what happened? It took, let's say, 10 business days, once they paid off that loan, which is the great feeling. You're like waiting and you're just like enthusiastic. You're like, okay, I'm excited to see when that loan gets paid off from one company to the other, and how is it going to show on my credit. So first thing is, I got an email from Credit Karma. They let me know that my account was closed. It shows on my TransUnion as a closed account, and it shows green for all positive paid months. So that's good. So, it did something. So I guess this is my personal input.